Hello there, my name is Andrew Nguvu and I'm an entrepreneur. I'm the founder and proprietor of an agribusiness enterprise called Kasumbi. Kasumbi is a social enterprise that is operating as a producer and a processor along the value chain of indigenous poultry, commonly called the African village chicken. Our enterprise is inclusive because on the production aspect, we are driven by innovation, women empowerment, and social impact. We do this by working with rural-based smallholder farmers as outgrower poultry producing partners. Many of these partners are women and mothers. We empower these smallholders with skills by training them in poultry care and management. We then provide them with production inputs and support needed to get them active. We also go a step further by giving them access to market, because when the birds are fully grown, we harvest and transport them to the processing aspect of our enterprise, which is responsible for adding value as it is market driven. Our processed and packaged birds are distributed through intermediaries to urban areas where the demand for organic poultry meat is high. Demand for organic poultry meat continues to increase because of its numerous nutritional and health benefits. As a producer, the problem we are targeting to address is that of extreme poverty and lack of rural empowerment. Many smallholders in rural areas are overly dependent on rain-fed agriculture, which is seasonal and risky due to uncertain raining conditions and patterns as a result of climatic changes such as global warming. Our intervention in the value chain is enabling us to diversify the income of smallholder farmers as they learn that poultry production is a viable way of earning a living wage as opposed to waiting for the rainy season. Our impact can also be realized through the number of children in rural areas that are accessing education and health, because money and income generated by women smallholder farmers goes towards feeding and educating their families. As a processor, we are market driven, and the problem we're addressing is a lack of adequate processors along the value chain of indigenous poultry. As a result, this kind of poultry is scarce on the urban market despite demand being very high. As a processor, we make it easy and affordable for people living in urban areas to access a premium product that has healthy and nutritional benefits. IAP funding and support will help us in 3 phases. These are distribution, processing, and production. With regards to distribution, we are currently limiting our market approach to a niche market that includes constant supplies to lodges, hotels, and restaurants. However, this means effectively we are not reaching the consumer and end user. So our strategy is to implement a business-to-consumer model that will effectively see us distributing processed products through our own retail outlets in key areas in urban cities and towns. IAP support will effectively help us procure the required retail equipment. With regards to processing, our capacity is also limited by the equipment we have. The scale of the equipment we have does not allow us to produce beyond a certain capacity. Therefore, IAP support will enable us scale up, procure industrial equipment that will increase our output to meet the growing demand. On the production aspect, IAP will enable us to engage and empower more outgrowers in more rural areas. This will also enable us to procure transportation and modern and innovative equipment such as solar-powered machinery to enable us to reach and empower smallholders that are based in areas that are not yet connected to the national electricity grid. Kasumbi is an inclusive business that is viable and has a lot of potential to sustain and improve rural livelihoods. Our challenge lies in accessing capital to upscale our operations. I am Andrew Nguvu, and thank you very much for watching.